your memorable run in NXT.
Oh, Matilda's got excited. They make an appearance.
Oh, wow.
What?
I think this is...
Queen bee, want no smoke with me.
Okay.
Then turn this motherfucker up 800-degree. Whole team eat chefs cause she's a treat.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the KBreDazz Reacts channel. Alright, so you guys want me to look at Ariane Andrew on WrestleMania fails, training in NXT and WWE return. Let's get into this video.
Oh, the internet wrestling community. Let me sip a little tea.
I couldn't read the rest.
We are here with WWE's Cameron, Ariane Andrew.
You're right here on set.
Ariane.
sipping the tea.
Sipping the tea.
Andrew.
If anyone heard Ariane talk for like 2 seconds, you know this show's gonna be great.
It is pussy poppin'.
I saw an episode with Darren Young, Freddie Ross. I was drenched.
Were you?
You know it.
I am so shook.
So today we're gonna go through fan-voted top 5 moments.
Top 5
with
moments.
Ariane Andrew.
Okay,
I
I'm
can't
scared.
see- I can't
I'm a
see
little
it
scared of
down
what the
here
top moments
because
are going to
the
be.
thing's
Hopefully they
blocking
ain't
it.
stink.
So let's jump right into moment 1.
Who you calling Hoochie Mama?
Return and the feud against the Bella twins.
Yes.
First major storylines that you got into, right?
It was. So, yeah, that was when we actually started getting inside the ring. Ooh, Bish wasn't ready quite yet to get that feet wet, but, you know, fake it till you make it, and I'm going to either sink or swim in WWE.
Fake it till
So
you
how
make
was it
it.
working with the returning Bella twins?
Ooh, you just put me on the
little
spot
doggy.
right there. No, actually working with the girls were like super cool. What kind of made it hard though is that, you know, backstage they kind of wanted us to be like twins, and it's like, you know, Naomi and I are both very,
she giving
very
a real
different
tea.
people. I think it was also awesome because since we were a duo, having the twins come back, it was like the perfect match to, like, you know, get us going and getting us in the ring since they had been around for a while before they left.
This match was supposed to be at WrestleMania, but WrestleMania hasn't been your best friend.
It has not been my best friend. We got the match canceled, then we had my top come off, and it's like luckily I was out early and not later because you know the fans would have got a full preview of these little nuggets right here that always happen to be a little.
I mean, you ain't got no
Should've
LeBron
come out
now.
and get their TV time.
Let's move to top 2 moments.
AJ maybe he's thinking about this. AJ has apparently the champion longest of all time. He's talking about mock Cameron. I mean, this is no star. And again, I was wondering who somebody finally does.
Oh snap! My match against AJ.
This is your first championship match.
It was, yeah.
How was walking into this big pay-per-view Divas Championship match?
It was very nerve-wracking because I feel like I had a lot to live up to. For the simple fact it was supposed to be Naomi, but with her being hurt, it's like I took her spot, which it gave me an opportunity, but it was definitely nerve-wracking because it's like, wow, I'm being put in a position where you have to shine.
And how was working with AJ Lee? She was a top female star in the company at that point.
I plead the fifth. We're just gonna leave it at that. We're just gonna have a moment of silence. Because wrestling fans are gonna hate me out there because, you know, she did make a huge impact in the division, but what I will say is I respect her and her work ethic and, you know, what she's doing now with her books and stuff like that. But I will say for someone who was new, I wish I could have had someone who was a little bit more guiding and not just kind of like leave me out to the wolves. And that was what it kind of was
No.
with dealing with her. It was major tough love. I don't want to
Look at that picture, bro.
Me being so new, I would have expected someone to you
No.
know, not show up at
This
the
is what it
ring
is.
5 minutes
This
before
is what
doors
it
are about
is.
to open. You know what I mean? Especially, you know, when there's a match this big, they didn't even know if the match was going to even happen. I'm gonna spill some tea here because she said she was sick. Her stomach was hurting, but then she told me to do my move where I dropped the leg on her stomach. So I was like, girl, I'm Confucius.
Cameron, and if she does, she's going to be in trouble. Look at this. Cameron, very feisty.
You gotta do your signature move though.
I have to do my signature move,
Yeah.
but if your stomach is messed up and that's the reason, your ovaries, and that's the reason why you weren't going to be able to do the match, why would you want me to drop my leg on your... I spilled a little tea there, but again, wrestling community, IWC, I have love for the girl and I respected how far and the impact she did make on the division. It's just, you know, some people, you know, just can be a little difficult to work with sometimes, you know?
So let's move to the next moment.
As these two were partners. Look out. Cameron hanging on, nobody home. And now Cameron, look at it, putting this one away.
What?
Kickoff show.
Wow, she fell right into that.
Schoolgirl.
She fell right into it.
It is your eventual breakup with Naomi.
Oh, that just gave me chills. Yes. It was difficult. I actually wish that this feud would have gone a lot longer. It was cut very short. But when we had like our big blowout, I had like the blonde hair. I don't even remember what, it wasn't even a match. We just ended up getting into like a huge brawl. I just wish it would have continued. But this was awesome because it's like I was able to get the W, which we all know. Back when I was wrestling, I was always jobbing out to everybody, but that's okay. You know what I'm saying? As long as I looked good, you know, getting
You
my butt
always
kicked.
did.
She's my boo though. I love I have so much love for her and I'm so happy where she's at right now in her career.
We have to talk about this look, though.
I was serving some schoolgirl looks for the girl by boy by community. Anyone can teach wrestling, but you can't teach personality and you can't teach like that star quality. And for me,
you can't.
It was kind of having something that was still trying to make sure that I made a name to be a wrestler, but also bring some sex appeal, and everyone loves, you know, a naughty schoolgirl.
Yeah.
So it wasn't the most sexiest attire. It was a work in progress as we saw the girl by kind of
Absolutely.
slowly
Girl
evolve
by.
into something.
Other thing that you use a lot was the mirror, and this isn't top 5, but everyone loved this moment.
It's not a selfie, John. It's a compact. It's a mirror. You take a selfie with a telephone. I don't know. I thought she had the
So the mirror was just like, I'm feeling myself. If you don't feel yourself, then who will? Also, too, it's easier for people to hate you than to love you. And that's something that's super obnoxious where I'm going to get, you know, get under people's skin.
Everyone's saying that that's a perfect Royal Rumble spot.
You guys didn't hear that? But back there, we have Matt, who's my co-host, who just said, yes. Oh, let me sip a little tea.
Is T. Top 4
Okay.
is an iconic backstage segment.
This was one of my favorites.
Girl, bye. What?
What?
Excuse me.
Oh.
There is a problem.
What is the problem?
Why are you doing that?
Doing what? Natty?
Dang, she tall.
Girl, bye. Be gone.
This one is so memorable because you two were in sync.
We were in sync, and the thing is, let's keep it 1,000, guys. You guys used to ridicule me for my wrestling skills. Granted, I only had 3 months in developmental, so give me some slack, and I was getting better. But what my strong suit is entertaining and knowing how to, you know, get under people's skin. So for me, being on the mic is where my goal is at. Like I said before, you can teach anyone how to wrestle, but you can't teach star quality. Okay. My hair was done. I would flip it.
Talking about having like good chemistry, who in the WWE locker room did you have like really good juice with?
You know what? Someone who was my complete
Natalia.
favorite was Ember Moon, and I know that,
Ember
you know,
Moon.
And that's
Oh
to
my
give
gosh,
feedback
I
because she
forgot about
wasn't
Ember
on
Moon.
The roster of my time. It's when I was back down in NXT. We had some great matches. We just vibed.
And
Our
that,
chemistry
and
was
that the
always
girl
on
with
point.
the
I
red
had the
eyes,
best matches
red
with her.
contacts. I did a video on
as far
Ember
as,
Moon.
As you can say, like friendship, my closest people I would say was always Trin and Eva.
So let's move to the final favorite moments of the fans.
Oh, sure.
I've seen Cam, but I know that she's kind of been busy.
Osaka.
Oh, my man.
Oh, God.
And a crossover. Oh, that's what a kick right
Wow.
Wow, what a suplex. Oh,
Yo, Cameron is strong, though.
oh man, and again. I'm starting to shit. Oh, no. Here it is. Oscar Lock.
Your memorable run in NXT.
Ooh, my titties got like excited. They make an appearance.
Wow.
What?
I think this is a moment when you like won over a lot of fans because you sacrificed your main roster spot to go really train your skills. I think that
Yeah.
people respected that.
And, you know, ultimately it wasn't a fairy tale ending, but one thing I can walk away saying, you know what? Yes, I was willing to give up my spot because I wanted to be a force to reckon with. I like to work hard for my money and I don't want to just sit in catering. And that may work for some people. Like, I know that I'm a very talented person, and I mean, that's not to come off cocky or anything. I know that I had so much to give that if I wasn't developmental like all the other girls, I would have been one of the top girls. Yeah, I mean, this is actually one of my favorite matches too. I think I took a butt kicking pretty damn good. Like, I mean, and it was great actually working with Asuka, and especially with the language barrier. I was actually very nervous, thinking like, oh shit. Like,
Yo,
how
what
am
is
I
Osaka?
communicating?
Because she
But
was saying
she's got
some kind of
this
stuff
shit.
in that last
Do you
one
think
I
it was a
did.
good decision to go back to NXT?
I don't regret anything. I never regret anything in life
It
because I feel like anything
sounded like
you do in life, it's a
Irish
learn.
mixed
You learn
with-
and grow. And
I
even
don't
though
know.
it ultimately cost me my job, I wouldn't take it back for the world because for me, it was about going back and improving my skills. And I wanted to show, the WWE universe that I can do this. And that means, and yeah, it meant giving up my spot. And it takes a lot of guts, and most people won't do that. So
One thing fans are obsessed about was your crazy DDT. Your DDT. People are obsessed with your finisher.
I had to do the regular DDT when people can't base me, because that one requires a group effort. I felt like it was very flashy and cute, and I actually came up with another finisher when I was down at NXT as my comeback. No one, you guys didn't get to see that, but maybe you guys will in the future. I may have an announcement to possibly make. Who knows what it's about? To possibly maybe come back in WWE. I don't know, maybe.
Oh.
She doesn't wrestle anymore?
Oh.
But I don't know, who's to say? Yeah, I don't know.
Parched.
Yes, I have a little sip.
Wait, what?
So what are some of the exciting projects that you have right now?
We have sipping the tea. It's been definitely something amazing. I feel like if the door doesn't, open, you build your own damn door and you knock it down. And life after WWE, people,
I love
expect
her
you to
hair.
fail. But for me, I'm strong and I'm gonna keep going. No matter how many times I get knocked down, which I've been knocked down numerous of times, I'm resilient. Because I feel like when you're resilient, focused, and driven, the sky has no limits. I just wrote a short film called Jaded Pictures, and that's gonna go into pre-production at the top of January. And that actually we start casting this upcoming week. Yeah, I'm just taking life by its BALS. Wait,
What?
BALLS. I can spell, guys. I promise. I'm taking life by the balls. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, thank you so much for counting down top 5 with us. Is there one thing that you want to tell your fans?
I just want to say, you guys, even right now, I'm being super extra because I'm extra like guacamole. It's always a little extra. I do truly love you guys. And, I miss you guys tremendously. And thank you guys for always rocking with me. And I think even the naysayers, because without you guys, it wouldn't make me who I am, because it just makes me more resilient to keep pushing. And I will say this again. Live your dreams. Live your best life, because when you're focused, driven, and resilient, the sky has no limits. No matter your background, your religion, where you come from, just keep, pushing for the stars. And that's just
Real
me
talk.
having a real serious moment with you guys. And I truly, truly love you guys.
Real talk. Alright, you guys, so that was Ariane Andrew on WrestleMania fails, training, WWE return, top 5 camera moments. They should make that mirror, you took my mirror, a top 5 moment. That was crazy. So basically, her personality in WWE was just she just had the personality. She couldn't wrestle, but she had the personality. She most definitely had the personality. So, that is kind of sad she doesn't wrestle anymore. But no, what's even more sad is that Paige doesn't wrestle anymore. That's what's freaking sad. Okay, I'm jumped all the way back on Paige. I'm gonna get off of it. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment, share, like, and subscribe. Push that bell to be notified when the next video drops. This has been the Mission Completion, and we out of here.
We're going on a trip in a